More and more folks suffering from allergy and asthma attacks. Well, our next guest wants the federal government to do something about it. Good luck with that.
Yeah, Dr. Purvi Parikh of the Allergy and Asthma Network joins us live from Washington, where she will be meeting with some of the members of Congress today. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. What can the government do to help people fight allergies and asthma?
Well, so many of our regulations, especially for children within the school system, is dependent on legislation by both Congress and Senate, both at the state and federal level, in increasing asthma medications, increasing access to care to asthma specialists, and they have an impact too on pollution and carbon emissions.
So the president's been talking about carbon emissions and cutting those. Congress is holding hearings. What will cutting those emissions do to help allergies and asthma?
They can do an immense amount. Many studies have been done that people living closer to highways and in cities, especially inner city populations, have a much higher prevalence of asthma and allergies. So by just reducing those emissions, many people will have much less flare-ups. Moreover, the climate change itself has been increasing our CO2 levels and thus making our pollen seasons much more potent, and also increasing triggers for our asthmatics. So it actually can have an immense impact on people's public health from a respiratory and breathing standpoint.
All right, so what can people with asthma do right now that are suffering? I actually heard vitamin D was helpful for asthma sufferers.
Vitamin D is very helpful. It does take some time to work. Most people in the U.S., particularly in the Northeast, are vitamin D deficient, and it's important in almost all of our functioning, in many medical conditions, not just in allergies and asthma. In the short term, since allergy season is already here, the most important thing is to be prepared. So we advise our asthmatics and our allergy sufferers to have their appropriate medications and their emergency medications, such as their inhalers. In severe cases, some people need to even carry an EpiPen, because we do see still, unfortunately, 10 deaths a day in this country from asthma and 2 from severe allergies.
And Dr. Purvi, before we let you go, we keep hearing each year it's the worst allergy season ever. Is this year the worst allergy season ever?
Well, that's what they're saying. Because of our winter climate changes, there is an increase in CO2 levels. And so when the pollen it has finally arrived and it is here in full bloom, it is much more potent. Furthermore, in cities such as Washington, D.C. and New York, where I'm from, we have higher levels of ozone because of the traffic and the pollution. And this also is an irritant for asthma sufferers, as well as people suffering from allergies.
All right, not a lot of good news. Dr. Purvi Parikh, thank you so much for helping us make sense of it all. We appreciate it.